Got a road-heavy schedule coming up, the back-to-back to Denver. How do you guys navigate through that, other than the one day at a time type deal?
Yeah, we just returned from a tough 4-game streak. So if you needed some perspective or insight on what it's going to probably look and feel like, we had one. Got to finish games, got to be that much more disciplined, consistent, tough on the road. And that's how it is every year with any team that you've played at a high enough level. So it shouldn't be a surprise, but we are going to get into it a little bit more consistent than we have earlier, just because of how the schedule worked its way out.
Coach, when you're looking at like lineups, combinations, things like that, is there, I guess, an ideal sample size before you kind of start to, okay, this is how we do this, you know what I mean?
No. Not when you have as many moving parts as we have, at least from my perspective. Not saying that's right or wrong, but, we have young guys that are still growing and finding their way. We have older guys that we know exactly what they're getting, but some nights maybe we don't want to overstretch them, and some nights you're not getting it from somewhere else, and you need that level of experience and everything in between. And I think it's just continuing to find consistency through the living, moving, breathing document or puzzle that it is. So there isn't just shooting from the hip. So it's kind of speaking out of both sides of my mouth. But I do think it's really hard, unless you get to a stage that some of these other teams are at, to just say, hey, we're going to play this many guys, and everyone knows they're kind of getting X amount of minutes, and this is where they come in, and this is where they go out. I don't think we're there yet.
So it's sort of a field thing at this point.
I think that's fair to say, without, again, being totally random.
What have you seen from Devin since he's been back and gotten back into the starting lineup and kind of full health?
Devin has been very intentional and committed to impacting winning other than just scoring, I think. And it's been really good to see. And that's going to be something that we need from him as we move forward. He's been able to score the basketball at a high clip for us the last couple of years. I don't think anybody questioned that. And I think to be the type of player of caliber that he wants to be on the wing, you have to do multiple things. And I thought the last game in Minnesota, his defense and rebounding and some of those plays other than scoring were impactful, and that's very important.